I suppose again, like detecting the mission. I
Yeah.
had a syllabus.
Yeah.
I had targets,
Yeah.
but in that there was a little bit of space.
Yeah.
And in that space, I just drew on what I knew.
Yeah.
I knew how the hip hop scene had started off being just the most kind of rejected part of the music world. These are people who, in America in the 70s had nothing. They were just either doing spraying on walls, spinning on linos, spitting lyrics, or using turntables as their instrument. And they made $1 billion industry in a global culture. So our equivalent was grime.
Yeah.
I was just stepping out of hip hop as the grime thing was emerging. And there's a thing called the 696 form, which meant that a lot of the grime artists who wanted to perform at shows were not allowed because the police would check on, whatever activities they've been through in their lives. If there was any blemishes or any threat, potentially, they would ban those artists from venues. They couldn't eat. They couldn't perform live. And because we were doing youth shows, we were their way in, because it was seen as a way of giving back. It's seen as a positive thing. And through that, we had artists like Getz. We had artists like Gigs. A lot of them were headlining our shows.
Wow.
People like Devlin. And my young people were booking them, organising the venues, running order, marketing, and also performing. So it wasn't like they were working for a headliner. They were also developing their own careers, but they were endorsed by that talent. So I suppose that was a model we developed. I think we made history. There's a guy called Bashi. He had a song called Black Boys. And it was probably one of the first times people in the UK believed in their own homegrown urban scene. Wow. We weren't waiting for Ludacris to come over or Ja Rule. It was like, actually, no, we have the talent. And we literally sold out the venue. And people were like, this is the start of something new. So I was grateful to be part of that. But it's part of a big, big cycle of youth and cultural excellence, which then gets co-opted by corporations. Because you can go back to the 80s when you had like raves in fields. Someone would just literally spread the word. There'd be a phone booth. Someone would go to that phone booth, get the details of which field it was in, and people would throw these mad raves. The only difference now is there's a corporation throwing the rave in the field.
Yes.
So just getting people to get their head around it, that the people have power, and we give that power away.
Talking about cycles, what's usually interesting with what you say about how corporations do eventually get involved is the cycle tends to be you get some kind of grassroots effort to do, whether it's a music style or an event or anything.
Yep.
And it will be criticised by the mainstream because they don't understand it. And I remember like when dubstep first came out and it was just seen as this, what the hell is this? And now it's used in most commercials. And it's like there's this sort of tipping point of like, actually, no, there's money to be made here.